You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business, and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello, America, and welcome to the Experience Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. Wow, there's a hive of activity. Of course, we want to express our condolences to the Ziegler family and to literally millions and millions of people all around the world who are going to miss Zig Ziglar, who passed away today.
Yes, a true legend, especially when it comes to inspiration, just both personally and professionally. And so we have a bunch of Zig Ziglar quotes that we'll sprinkle throughout the show today. We've all been on the receiving end of something positive. Zig Ziglar has touched us all.
Absolutely. And one man who knows Zig Ziglar well and knows how to use the positive inspiration that Zig gave him is David Averin. And David wrote in on our Facebook page today, and I thought it was kind of fun. It says, following Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, and Giving Tuesday, I am really looking forward to hire a tall, bearded, deep-voiced, surprisingly humorous, and disarmingly charming marketing keynote speaker Wednesday. I've staffed up and in anticipation of the onslaught.
Absolutely. I love that. It's going to be David Averin Wednesday.
I love it.
There were the trends we have had every day this week for almost an entire week. It's been a something,
yes.
Or I guess it
There's
wasn't.
a day for that.
There's a day for that.
Yeah.
And so if this is the day that you need to hire a distinguished, humorous keynote speaker that's pretty tall and debonair, Dave Averin's your guy.
Absolutely.
My friend Sam Adams, who's a comedian, he says, we've actually here in Colorado, the Powerball is going gangbusters.
Oh, gosh.
And everybody is flocking to buy tickets. And it's one of those things we can all avoid the lottery pretty much every day of the year, every week of the year, or however, I don't know how often do they pull lottery numbers.
I don't know. I think it's like weekly.
But for the most part, we all opt out of this game.
Right.
But it gets to a point where there is so much media and so much hype and so much at stake that you can't avoid it.
It creates a gravitational pull of its own, and interestingly enough, I'm interested to hear what he has to say about this this Powerball thing.
Well,
before we get to that, here's a question: why is it that the people, that gravitational pull that you just described, why is it that we have to wait until the odds are beyond remote? The worst odds possible.
Because 100 million or 50 million, that's just not enough,
right?
To get us off of our couch.
Greed.
I don't know that it is. I think it's a social thing. We don't want to be left out.
It's a social experiment.
Because I don't think that any of us really believe we're going to win the Powerball. It's one of those, I just don't want to be left out. I don't want to be the only person on the planet that didn't buy a ticket. And because I know for sure I can't win at all if I don't play. Not that I really expect to play. In fact, Sam, this is what he said. He said, I just booked 4 gigs in the last hour, in case the Powerball thing doesn't work out tonight.
I like how you think,
Just
Sam.
in case. My friend Kelly, actually, she says, I booked 5 years in a Bora Bora bungalow in case the Powerball thing does work out.
Oh, well, there's planning ahead.
And we had our friend Cheryl had mentioned you could buy everything in the Neiman Marcus catalog and not even make a dent.
No, it's only $2.5 million.
And so it's one of those things that don't we all have? Just, isn't it fun? When we were little kids, we played make-believe. We played in these little fairy tale and fantasy games of what we wanted to be, and we really thought we could fly. And if you put that cape on, and you really did have magical powers, well, as adults, we don't do those kinds of things anymore.
It's time to grow up and get back to work.
But for a moment, to just imagine that you win a sliver of this prize money.
And of course, if you are a tender-hearted person, then all the people that you would help.
Well, of course, and all the new family members you would all of a sudden acquire, and right. I don't think any of, and I think that actually winning it, if you thought about it, would frighten you more than create, excitement.
Right.
And so we don't want to win the big thing because we don't want the frightening amount that now everybody's coming out of the woodwork and scams and all of this stuff are happening. But just a little sliver that just says, you know what? It makes going to work a little nicer. It makes, the holidays and taking care of mom and dad, all of those things you can do.
And
or buy your fabulous cars or your entire catalog. Or
it just dawns on me that the people who are listening to this in the Twin Cities right now, which is not right now, but it's later. It's coming. It'll be here. It's almost there. Yeah, the Powerball is happening tonight.
It's coming.
All right.
It's coming.
We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the most positive business talk show in America.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
When you need a product or service, who do you trust to get the job done right? Where do you look for those companies that are absolutely guaranteed to put your needs first? Is there a place where customer service reigns supreme? You bet there is. The Extreme Customer Service Directory is now online, and every company on this list has